Hey, Julian says here. Welcome to another exciting episode of Coffee and Talk. From tennis to paddle courts.
Country Club Revolution is here.
Today we're having coffee at the Padel Club.
Yeah, with a little bit of gossip.
I like it. So, Says, let's talk about something that it's incredible happening here in the United States. Paddle courts are taking over the traditional country clubs in the USA. And the signs are there. I mean, now is the next wave when paddle courts are taking over the country clubs. The traditional country clubs, they've been around for over 100 years, and they're bringing paddle into the country clubs. That's going to be the biggest catalyst into moving paddle into the next level. Why? Because on country clubs, you have the current membership.
Yeah.
So now you're exposing paddle to that current membership.
Well, I think it was the opposite way, because if you look at country clubs, most of the members have secondary homes or are coming from Europe, from other South America. So they've already been introduced to paddle. And so they come to the country club, let's say for the summer, they come for the winter, whatever they're doing.
Oh, they're spending the summer activities.
Right.
You know, they just move into the country
The
club.
first thing they ask is, you guys have paddle? They probably heard this tons of times from their members.
Yes.
And they did the research, and they realized how it's growing, and they figured this would be good investment or good, good benefits or amenity to their club, to the existing club.
You have to understand that these country clubs, they are traditional country clubs. They were always golf and tennis, period.
Yeah.
They always had the big daddy with the golf, and they also had a tennis courts and a tennis facility. But now they're adding paddle. And these clubs are now becoming not only tennis clubs, but racket clubs. And every single day we're hearing, oh, this country club it's adding paddle courts. Oh, this country club in Montana is adding in the West Coast,
Colorado,
in Colorado, in the Northeast.
Yeah.
It's happening everywhere. I mean, it's just incredible. We tried to compile a list of all the different country clubs, and it's so long, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing is now they're exposing paddle to, the thousands of members they have, and imagine the growth is going to be exponential.
It's really the exposure of paddle, and that's what they're doing. So people around them, they're going to talk to their friends maybe that aren't members there and say, where can I play? Where can I play? And some of these areas, some of these clubs, you can go in as a guest and play. But there's going to be some demand for paddle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so this is going to help when somebody opens up a club nearby, a country club that already has paddle courts or close by. It's going to really help, develop that community of paddle players in that club, which is great. But it's not only the country clubs. You're seeing all different type of models of paddle courts going into, let's just say, a facility that you can rent office spaces with, or a micro hub type of club where there's only like one court or two courts, and there's like business offices there. We're seeing that. We're seeing all different types of models, really, meaning not having the courts, depend on the rentals, right? So you have another bigger vertical, right? Or something existing already, and then you're just adding this as a benefit, amenity, or an additional revenue, verticals of revenue. So we're starting to see, and I think that's really smart, safe. The exposure's not there to depend on those, those rentals of the court, especially if you're in a new area that nobody knows paddle. So I think this is really smart. When it comes to the country clubs, it's like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I mean, they already have their members there. I mean, this is just an added feature, again, amenity that their members are asking for, obviously, because they're not going to put it in unless they're really asking for it.
The other aspect of what is happening right now, all resorts and luxury resorts, they're adding paddle as another amenity, as another attraction to the resort.
Even the hotel in Orlando,
hotels.
Caribe Hotel, they have four courts there.
Full court.
No, 2 courts there and 4 pickle courts. They added that in the hotel.
Well, the Ritz-Carlton here in Key Biscayne, they have 3 paddle courts.
Right.
And what's amazing about the Ritz-Carlton in Key Biscayne, they have 12 tennis courts and 3 paddle courts. And interesting, I was talking to the director of rackets, those 3 courts, they bring more revenue to the hotel and to the club than the 12 tennis courts.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
And they don't have enough courts.
No, they don't have enough courts. They're always booked. There are only 3. They've been trying to add a few more to it.
I'm wondering, in the country clubs, is that an extra amenity, or do they have to pay additional amount for that? You know?
No, I think that adding an extra amenity, they can increase also the membership.
Yeah.
And if they are pay to play, it will be a different story.
Of course.
Let's say, for example, the Barnes Tennis Center in San Diego. That's a tennis club,
Right.
which is open to the public, but now you have to pay to play padel. So
Right.
you know they have different models, but the beautiful thing is you're seeing this synergy between all these country clubs adding this beautiful sport.
Kind of changing into more of a racket sports, multi-racket.
Or racket
sports.
clubs, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is really smart, and I think it's easy. There's no risk involved in trying to build a whole paddle club. You're just adding, a court or 2 and seeing how your members, like it and going from there. So I'm really excited because, I think this is going to travel through the whole USA, through north, even in the middle of the country, and you're going to see more and more paddle, as seems to be kind of the new trend, but I think at one point it'll be kind of the standard.
No, I mean they're gonna start adding. Look, I mean, it's just to give you the math here. It's in one tennis court you can add minimum 2 and up to 3 paddle courts. So from the real estate point of view, you're taking away one tennis court where you can put a maximum of 4 people, and you can add up to 3 paddle courts.
Financially, it makes so much sense.
Where you can add now 12 people in the same real estate space. So it makes so much sense. And not only that, you're adding another amenity to the club, which is a slam dunk for any club, because you're adding another sport to your club, to your members, to be exposed to a different sport.
Well,
I think it's beautiful.
In tennis, the majority want to play singles,
Yeah.
So there's only 2 people paying,
Yeah.
So in paddle, obviously, it's a team, so it's 2 against 2. So, it only makes sense that it's going to generate more revenue,
Yeah. So let's go for the list that we compiled here, and I'm going to just read it because it is super interesting how they're spreading out all over the country. The Field Club in Greenwich, Connecticut, super high end. And you will see the trend that it's starting from the top down. So all these high end clubs and resorts, they're adding paddle, which is a good trend because it's going to grow downward much faster. So the Field Club in Greenwich, Connecticut, Marion Cricket Club in Pennsylvania. That's a very, I think it's probably 100 years old, that club. The Woodmont Country Club in Maryland. That goes back to 1913 when the club was founded. I mean, you have to understand, the Northeast, they're super traditional. Don't touch my tennis, don't touch my golf. But they're adding paddle to it. I mean, that's a huge step. I mean, these are all...
Well, like I said, it makes sense. If their members are asking for it, and a lot of them have been playing overseas, somewhere else, the demand is there.
Yeah.
Plus, it makes financial sense, and it's, it's a beautiful sport. It is an affluent sport, and they call it, the what is it? The golf of the new golf of
networking.
Networking.
Yeah. The other one is this club was founded in 1854.
Wow.
No, was.
Wow.
I mean, you're talking about more than 150 years old. The Philadelphia Cricket Club is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, club in the world. 1854. They put 4 paddle courts in there. I mean, that club, it's all grass tennis courts. I mean, you go back to the early ages of tennis.
Wimbledon.
All natural grass tennis courts. Now they added paddle, and it looks beautiful because you see all the green grass of the tennis courts, and they blend into the green turf of the of the paddle courts. It just looks beautiful. Here in Florida, in Stuart, Florida, Apogee Golf Club, adding they already have a paddle. Fisher Island here in Miami, super exclusive, super private. Beautiful tennis club. They have 2 or 3 paddle courts. The Barnes Tennis Center, which belongs to Tactica in San Diego, paddle. Shadow Mountain Resort and Club in Coachella Valley, another one resort that has paddle. The Fairmont Hotel, which is a super high-end luxury hotel brand. The Fairmont Grand Del Mar in San Diego with paddle. Shell Bay Club, a beautiful private community country club style golf course, tennis, a little bit of everything. They have paddle. The Ocean Club in Key Biscayne, 3 paddle courts there. Yellowstone Club in Montana. I mean, who would have thought Montana with
Right.
paddle? Incredible. There obviously the Ritz-Carlton in Key Biscayne and the Addison Reserve Country Club in Derby Beach, and the list goes on and on and on.
We had like 2 calls
Yes.
about consulting and course certification, and both of them were in country clubs.
Yes.
That they're adding courts there. They already add courts there. So we're seeing more and more of this. And these are most of these places we're talking about are private membership clubs. But what you're going to see is going to trickle down to a lot of these other tennis clubs that aren't necessarily member clubs, but they're tennis.
They're commercial,
Right.
pay-to-play clubs.
Right, and you're going to start seeing them add paddle courts.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, we got
and-
some calls about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So, or even soccer clubs or any type of club sports facility, you're starting to see. I mean, first you start a little bit with pickle, but I think now the demand for paddle courts is there, and so I think you're gonna see more and more of that. So keep your eye out and for your local tennis club or sports facility, and ask them, are you guys gonna put paddle? Do you know what paddle is? And anybody really considering, putting any paddle courts in your facilities, sports facilities, DM us and reach out to us. We have a lot of experience on this. We can guide you, on what to do, what not to do. So
One of the most important things, all these country clubs, they're adding paddle. One thing they're going to be missing is paddle coaches, and that's going to be the huge bottleneck.
Right.
And we said it so many times in so many different podcasts. It's going to be a huge bottleneck for the growth of the sport. We're doing certifications. We're doing consulting. We help you take your paddle courts to the next level by certifying not only in a 3-day, but we follow your coaches for the next 6 months. I mean, we always feed in them ideas.
It's more than that even. It's strategizing and working with your coaches. Coaches are the ones going to put together the programming and the leagues and get people there. We help them also consulting with marketing, all those things to get bookings and get your leagues going and occupy those courts and get people to really love the sport and create kind of a habit, a healthy habit.
And also exposing the sport to everyone. I mean, we've been in this for so many years that we know exactly where the trend is going, where the industry is going, and we're here in our journey to make paddle great in the United States. And I hope you follow us, and we will follow your lead to make paddle unbelievable, beautiful in this country.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us for Coffee Talk, and see you in the next one.